Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
Welcome back to the 2013 relay for live here at Willamette High School. And ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by a renowned world wrestling champion. He's here to kick cancer's butt too. I am here with the Ultimate Warrior. Warrior, what's the forecast for tonight?
We're kicking cancer all night. It's gonna be sunny. We're gonna get some Dutch Bros and we're gonna kick cancer. Woo!
I like it. Now I'll tell you what, he's not only just here, but he's everywhere. They were at Wednesday, they had an event as well. He's here tonight for the rest of the night. Anybody comes in that doesn't get motivated by this, it's push-ups, isn't it?
Push-ups and gorilla presses. Yeah!
Thank you, Warrior. Go kick some cancer.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, so if you're coming out to Willamette High School tonight, let's see what your forecast is. I don't know how I'm going to top that. That was too good. So let's see what we've got outside right now. The visual satellite showing mainly just some cumulus buildup and actually some pretty good blow up south of Burns. That's where the thunderstorms are. The fire that we've been talking about down on West 11th is still there as well. And in fact, what the winds have been doing, we've been seeing sustained northerly winds, especially here at the school, about 15 to 20 miles an hour, wind gusts up to 30. And so that is going to be a factor as we go in towards the rest of the night. Let's turn on the radar sweep and I'll show you some of the blow up of those thunderstorms. Again, there's a couple of good cells within that as well. Have to see if there's any lightning strikes from those. Obviously the wildfire threat is always a potential for that. And we'll get into it in just a second. Now, the temperatures across the region have been warm today. We're still sitting at pretty warm readings from Corvallis all the way down to Roseburg. Same thing as you get out into Central Oregon. Cooler at the coast. And for the rest of the night tonight, that'll be the case as well. We'll see those temperatures generally sitting in the low 50s. So it is going to be a slow cool down forward tonight for everybody out at the high school here. Clear skies as well. Starting to see the walkers move, so it should be a nice night overall. All right, let's take a wider snapshot and show you where the jet stream is right now. It's still to the north of us, but you notice that that little bubble or that little ripple is starting to shift east over and towards Montana, northern Idaho. Meanwhile, that low is starting to cross into western Canada. That's the one that will eventually start to dive southward, bring in the cooler air once we get the jet stream starting to slide south too. Again, it's a slow process. It is going to take most of the night tonight, but I've noticed with the winds kicking up today, we're starting to see an increase in those winds, which means we're getting a change of pressure as it's moving through. What that means for you and I is a cooler Saturday with the temperatures back in the mid-80s and an even cooler than that and comfortable Sunday all the way into next week's forecast. So let's start at the coast for tomorrow. We'll see the temperatures generally around 65 to around 62 degrees or so in the central coast. Morning clouds, sunny by the afternoon, but it is going to be windy. We'll see the wind gusts and sustained winds around 20 to 30. Could see gusting over 40 at times. 7-day forecast for the coast also showing mid-60s overall. Now, in the Umpqua Basin, warm but not hot tomorrow, upper 80s, back down to the mid-80s for the 7-day forecast. Morning clouds and afternoon sun pretty much from Sunday through about most of next week. Cascades, temperatures there are looking in the upper 70s, or low 70s, that is, upper 60s, and comfortable out in the foothills. Same thing in Bend and Redmond, finally starting to get some humidity in the forecast there as well. And the 7-day forecast for Bend and Redmond shows a much cooler and certainly less volatile forecast in the weekend. And for the valley, we'll see the temperatures tomorrow right around 85 to 83 degrees. Cooler than that as we go to the 7-day guys. Sunday and Monday's forecast looking good, and it will be a far cry from the mid-90s that we've seen just a couple of days ago. But a great night tonight, though. It's warm, but there's a lot of good support out here at the track.
Sure looks like it. Thanks very much, Justin.
Well, some area kids got